Alright, today we're going to go over what goes into making a really good course. Now, you want to get into courses just because we've seen a massive increase in the amount of online education and the way that you consume content and learn. It's no longer in a classroom, it's all happening online, especially with the acceleration of COVID-19. Now, this is a $50 billion industry, and the most interesting thing is that a lot of this revenue is recurring. So about 29% or so is actually recurring revenue, meaning it comes in every month or every year, monthly or annually. Now, this is great because for content creators, you just create that content once and it continually produces revenue for you. Now, we're going to go into what makes a really good course. Now, one, you really need to focus on the topic, make sure it's something people want to learn, make sure there's some demand for it, and if you can, niche down and be specific. If you niche down and be specific about one little thing that you're teaching that has enough people, all of those people are going to be willing to pay for that. If you go with something too broad, you're going to have a hard time selling your course because there's going to be so many options out there and available. So for example, instead of making a Facebook course, you might want to make a Reddit marketing course or a Pinterest marketing course because there's not as many of those. And you can compete, and then maybe over time, as you build credibility, you then release a Facebook marketing course. Brings me to my second point. The reasons that you want to create an online course is obviously generating revenue. You can create evergreen content, you can build authority, you can engage with your audience, you can funnel those course takers into members or clients. And there's so many ways you can keep learning and expanding on your course to cover new topics and new areas. So there's a lot of benefits to creating a course, and a lot of content creators or educators go down this path to monetize their audience. Third point, when you're creating these courses, please make sure that the quality of the content is really good and the production value is really good. Now, this puts a much higher perceived value on your course. So get a good camera, get some good audio, even if it's just a lav mic that's like $20, and a camera that might just be a slightly better version of a webcam, or it might be a mirrorless camera like a Sony A6 or A7 or something like that. And then the most important thing is the lighting, having one light here and one light back behind you to give that cinematic effect, and make sure that you are using a lens that focuses in on the subject and then blurs the background. Once you have that down, your production is done and you should be good to go. For marketing your course, now, it's one thing to create the content, but then marketing it is another. So if you have a massive audience that you can promote your course to, fantastic. You can do a lot of the marketing through your current audience and leverage all of that traffic you're getting or all those social followers you're getting and direct them into a way of buying your course. Now, the course can be one time or monthly or annually, and we'll go into pricing in a minute. The other thing to consider when marketing is, use affiliate marketing or referral marketing. Make sure that you are promoting it within the right groups. So Reddit, Quora, Facebook groups, Twitter. Also making sure that you are getting some credibility. So give the course to a few people, get some testimonials, get some feedback, and use that in your marketing material. The other thing you can do is running Facebook or Google ads. If you're making something very specific, it's not too expensive to go and bid on those specific keywords that people might be looking for. So for example, Reddit marketing course is probably not a very competitive keyword, and so you can get a very good ROI, return on investment, on running ads like that for your Reddit course. Now, this brings me to my next point, pricing. Now, it's really important to think about your pricing in terms of what your upfront value is going to be and what your lifetime value is going to be. So talking about lifetime value, this means essentially what that one customer is going to generate over the lifetime of them engaging with your brand. So for example, you might charge an upfront fee of $199 to take your course, and that's it. Now, the thing is, you don't need to update that course. You don't need to create any additional benefits or bonuses for that person if it's a one-time payment. However, you might sell a course for $199, and then you have an upsell to a membership where everybody engages, asks questions, you give extra support. And that membership you can charge, for example, say $49 a month. And then on top of that, you might be able to upsell other products like calculators or PDF downloads or templates or consultation sessions. You can then start thinking about how do I upsell my existing customers into my other products or services. So when you're thinking about pricing, don't just think of the price of the actual course, think of the lifetime value of that potential student. So all of this stuff is super documented and written down in detail on how to do it all and the best ways to think about it in this blog post we just published. It's a fantastic guide if you're looking at getting started with courses, or it's a really informational guide if you are looking to improve your current course or have a great audience that you're willing to monetize through making courses. Check out this content. It's really valuable, and I think you're gonna get a lot of tips from there on how to make awesome courses, how to monetize your audience, how to get the most lifetime value out of your students. So go check it out and let me know what you think.